when they mentioned the part of Betty Friedan, would I like to audition? Because I was like, oh my goodness, I mean, an iconic feminist character like Betty Friedan, famous, for having written The Feminine Mystique, and a Jewish woman from Des Moines. Peoria. I want to talk about Peoria, Illinois. And I was like, I have to be Betty Friedan. And Betty Friedan was different in a sense. She was not that. She's not like Fern from New York, darling. I got to tell you, turn your jewelry in the city. Turn your jewelry. She's not that. She was very educated, Betty Friedan, and daughters, and just that Midwest thing, and just a very. And I just, oh my goodness, I want to be Betty Friedan. And I auditioned, and I sent in tapes, and I kept auditioning, and I had to convince them that I could be Betty Friedan. I was Betty Friedan. And they gave me a tough time giving me that part, because there was a sense of, oh, you're just going to impersonate her. Are you a proper actress? And Betty Friedan was such a challenge to play.
Yeah, where did you go to do research for her? Like, where did you find the voice and the manners?
Well, there's a lot of her. Available on YouTube, but when you look at YouTube and you see what's available of people, famous people like Betty Friedan, it's mostly of them being interviewed, right. And so talking about Vietnam and the men, and they don't need to go, they can grow their hair, and they don't have to go fight the bears in the woods, and hypocrisy, and talking to Phyllis Schlafly on Good Morning America, and that's them in public mode. But obviously a lot of the series is them just in rooms drinking coffee, talking about what they want for things. So that's a different dynamic. It's a different, we can watch all these speeches and her marching along Fifth Avenue with the Women's March, but that's different, what they like in the private. So then you can take from that, and there's speech patterns and things, but who they are in private, what they're like on their own in their apartments, and that's the challenge.